Welcome back to another video. This is Neo. Today we're going to be going over the open session Bitcoin chart. Sorry, I had a brain fart. There's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to run you guys through some of the trades that we had set up for the day, how we were calling those. Then we will go over some of the areas that we're looking for to the downside, because as of right now, we have to admit that we are in local bearish market structure. We are making lower lows and lower highs, getting rejected off of the VWAP, getting rejected out of the daily, getting rejected off of the 618, all that fun stuff. We will look at the ideas that I've had here. If you guys can see, I was talking about this a little bit earlier to the group. You guys can see here, posting up this idea right here. So I was saying that I think the price is going to come down to this area and then shoot back up to the daily, to the, and what ended up happening with that is we got ourselves into that trade. You can see here, entry 43,475, got out at 44,450. This area is still in play, by the way. This is just one part of this idea. Because as you can see, I think the invalidation of this idea would probably be somewhere down here, right? The invalidation. And then we were also talking about a short opportunity coming up around this red box area, because again, you did have the 618. And one of the things that I realized is that if we go over to Exo charts and we go to my Neo's session templates, if I bring this up really quickly, because this is loading up pretty damn fast. Let's go ahead and bring this to 0. Let's go over the price action with that. So let's get rid of all of this madness here. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Let's have these sessions show themselves. So if we, actually, let's just bring it to like 10 million volume, make it a little bit smaller. It'd be a little bit easier to see if we're on the 10 million. So let's zoom out again. So one of the things that we look at here, right, is that the value area high of the London session basically called, the Europe session basically called the high of the US session, right? And then if we look at the open value area high, Europe value area low, US value area high, this area right here basically called this close session to the absolute dollar, and we came down. So not only did we have all of those confluences, but we also had the VWAP, we also had the golden zone, and so that's why we were looking at this little red area right here. And then what do you know? We came down, we're on fire out here, ended up taking that trade 44,422, bringing it all the way down, and we are even lower than this right now, I think. So that's how we are playing it. I know a lot of people are here for like longer term time frame stuff, but in my group we scalp trade, we swing trade, we day trade, we do all the types of trades. So I just wanted to kind of go over what it is that we are seeing. And another reason why we were looking at that too is because, again, like I said, we did have the bearish market structure, and then on top of all of that, we did have the 80% setup that was possibly going to happen. Down here we got a couple of 30-minute candle closes above, we came back up to the daily open, and then we finally made our way down to the previous day value area lows and stuff like that. So far so good on the trading today. So right now, what are we looking at in the immediate short term? Well, first things first, we've got to go and look at what the previous day levels are, and for that we basically have to look at this, right? And so the current price action is right here. I think the daily open is probably somewhere right here. So that means that if I mark this out really quickly, because we might actually have another 80% setup in play. So let's go ahead and check that out. I got to mark these. I usually like to mark them before I make the video, but let's be honest, people. I don't have that. So let's look at this really quickly. And we have 44745 as the value, the point of control. 44845 is the value area high, and the value area low is 43875. So if we hide this and this and this, we do actually have the possibility of the 80% setup if we start to get some 30-minute candle closes back into this previous day value area low. And so what we have right now is we did come down to this massive gap that we are looking at here. This is why I have that green box, because we have a gap right here. Let's look at the lows and see if there's anything. Yeah, so we hit this massive gap, then we hit this right here, and then now we're starting to come back up. So this whole gap right here, you have these little 1 minute lows, these two little 1 minute lows. But anyways, we came down to this area, came back up. This is probably like 786, 886, right? And so we could, if we see some volume coming back in, see a push to the upside, but I don't know. We've got to get through the VWAP. There's a lot of selling going on. We have an absolute enormous amount of bearish divergences on the CVD. We do have the VWAP coming in, like holding us down. So we've got a lot of that going on. And again, I'll just bring up the bearish divergences on the Delta bar here real quick, which is absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and bring this back like so. So you can see here, since the US, I mean, price is just making lower highs. Delta bar is making higher highs. Overall, you have bearish divergences. And then even when you get over to the local, you see this. This is why I shorted over here as well. As those other confluences, you have the bearish divergences showing up locally as well. So, I mean, you just have a lot of bearish divergences. And so that's one of the things that we have to take into consideration, that, I don't know, maybe we get an 80% setup, but we have a lot of reasons to continue to be bearish. And it looks like price wants to come down and fill in this little zone somewhere down here in between 42,000 and 41,500, 600-ish area, this little zone right here. So if we go ahead and get rid of all this madness, I think, let's see here, if we do this and let's check to see if we were to pull any Fibonacci's, what would we see here? Well, we have two fibs that we could pull. We have this fib right here, and we also have this Fibonacci right here. So from this leg, so when I say this leg, I mean low, high, right? So this is a leg, this is a leg, right? So we could be possibly correcting this leg that I have circled right here. So if that's the case, you pull the fib from low to high, you could come down. This hits exactly that target that we were talking about. Let's go ahead and put a little green box in there right here for this like matrix zone. I call this matrix zone when you go from 618 to 786 possibility, because then you also have this previous support, a resistance that could turn into support. And you also have, I mean, you just have this, right? This whole damn thing. So this is an area that we could be looking out for. So let's go ahead and put a little nice green box there, and let's label it 0808 L2. And let's put it in the Neo's ideas right there. So that's idea number one. And then idea number two would be if that is actually the high and we're going to correct, because the thing about it, right, is the market structure is this is a leg and this is a leg. So you have leg one, leg two, but these legs make its own thing, right? So we could have the correction of this whole entire leg, which could make one, two, you know what I mean? So there's legs within whatever you want to call it. So the second area that we could be looking at is possibly down here, right? And we could have another matrix zone right there coming in between these levels right here. I forgot to say the levels right here. So these are the two levels with this one. Okay. So for anybody who needs to write those levels down, and then let's see Neo's ideas. And then we have these levels right here. So swing failure of these lows and this level all the way down here. So about $1,000 right there, then $1,000 right here too as well. So those are the two levels that we're looking out for to the downside. And to the upside, I would say that you could possibly have something like this play out where price comes back up into this zone area, as far as like this whole like support resistance flip zone, even over here as well, you can see. And it's going to act as a daily open, previous day value area low. You could come up, have that rejection, and then come all the way back down. So this zone right here around 43,845 is an area that we can be looking for. And then again, we could be looking for a swing failure of these highs. Somewhere around $45,000 could be an area that we're looking for to the upside. Okay, so I think that's it. I think we're done here. I think I've kind of given an idea for what I think is going to happen for the rest of the day. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you would like to take any of these trades that we are taking, you guys can see here, we have this trade and chill section where we're doing live day trading, live scalping, live swing trading, sharing ideas. You can see here posting up the ideas in the Bitcoin charts. You can see other people are doing that as well. You can even see here, I was talking about, this is what I'm looking for this, I said. And yeah, we came down, did exactly that, back up to the upside. And yeah, just make sure that you join the Discord down below. And then also too, most importantly, don't forget to join over on Bybit. There's a $1,600 bonus. It's down below in the description box of this video. Click that link, sign up. If you already have a Bybit account or a Binance account, it doesn't matter. Just sign up with my link. Then you take your crypto from whichever account that you had, put it on your new Bybit account and start trading with that. If you'd let me know that you've done that, then I'll send you my course, 20 video course for absolutely free, just for signing up and supporting the channel. So thank you guys very much. Leave your comments down below. If you guys liked the video, if you hated it, if you wanted more Moonboy talk, less Moonboy talk, and let me know what your favorite type of trading is. Is it day trading, swing trading, scalping? Let me know. And with that being said, I'm pretty much done here. Thanks.